We are pulling from the bowl today. Casually dressed babes out there, kings and queens that are casual out here in the sweatpants, relaxing. I literally look like I'm about to go marry Shrek. Oh, look at you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Cenus. It's really nice to meet you. I hope everybody watching is doing good. I hope y'all are doing well. Anyways, you guys, today's pick a card is going to be pick a card. It's going to be a, what do they look like? Your next serious relationship. So that's what we're doing, you guys. I hope you're excited. Without further ado, here are the piles right now. All right, guys. So these are the 5 piles. Before I go over the groups, I do just have to say this. Do not pick them based on the definitions of the cards. If you guys know the definitions of each of these cards, please do not pick your pile based on the definition. Pick your pile based on which card you find the most attractive or which card you find the most beautiful. That's how I would personally suggest you guys pick today's pile. But you know, do what you want to do. With that being said, you guys, this is group number 1 with the moon, group number 2 with death, group number 3 with fortune, group number 4 with justice, and group number 5 with the emperor. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, so you guys have picked your pile. You can now go ahead and check out my description box where I always leave the timestamps, you guys, for when the readings will start. And with that, I will meet you in the reading. Ooh, group number 1, you guys picked this hunky dunky rose quartz, okay? She is a chunk of monk, so love that for her. All right, so I did shuffle off camera today, you guys, just because I am doing 5 piles and I wanted to make sure that I had enough time for everybody. So, yeah, all right. We're going to talk about it. We have the Ace of Wands, you guys. Couple of things, group number 1. Number 1, okay, number 1. This person, group number 1, is somebody who has a lot of energy, okay? The Ace of Wands talks about energy. It talks about new life and new vibration. It talks about growth. It talks about like looking to the future for growth. So with this Ace of Wands, I feel like this person looks like somebody who has a lot of energy. So they may be very animated in the way that they talk. I mean, kind of similar to like how I talk where, you know, they may use their hands a lot or be very expressive in their face, but that's just the energy I get with this Ace of Wands. It's somebody who has a lot of energy. It's also somebody who, when I think of new growth, I think of somebody who is constantly evolving their personal style or constantly trying to improve upon their physical appearance. So this could be somebody who is trying to like eat super healthy, okay? Or somebody who wants to work out and, you know, get those gains, okay? I don't... nothing here. But yeah, you know, because this is, like I said, talking about growth. It's like a fresh spring day. So somebody who's trying to grow, somebody who's trying to better themselves. Obviously, you can better yourself in more ways than just working out and eating healthy, but that's just the most, you know, stereotypical way that somebody can improve upon themselves. So take that in a broad sense because this is a group reading. They're trying to better themselves. Also, they may be somebody who has a lot of energy and who is very expressive in their face and with their body language and things like that. Now, we also have the moon, you guys, and the moon talks about intuition. It talks about secrets being revealed and hidden knowledge and things like that. With this moon card, this is talking about, first of all, Pisces energy. So hello, if you are a Pisces, this other person may be a Pisces as well. I feel like oftentimes, especially Pisces risings, I feel like they have very interesting eye shapes, okay? And I wish I could find a picture of their eyes. Their eyes, I don't want to say they droop, but they tend to be quite larger and kind of, I don't want to say droop, but maybe droop a little bit down the middle, like down the center of their iris. So with this card, you guys, basically what I'm getting is really large, big eyes, really expressive eyes. I'm also feeling like, okay, I'm going to tell you the next card because the next card is the Ace of Cups, you guys. And with the moon and the Ace of Cups here, this makes me feel like this person is very, very expressive. So when this person's mad, they look mad. When this person's happy, they look happy. Like, I'm someone where I can hide how I feel. If I'm sad, I could pretend to be happy real quick, okay? Gemini rising, shout out. But this person cannot do that, you guys. This person is somebody where if they feel something, you are gonna see it all over their face. You're gonna see it in their body language. Okay, attitude galore. I'm not saying this person has an attitude. I'm just saying how they feel on the inside is going to be projected through their physical appearance, which that is not the case with everybody. Like I just said, you guys, if I'm having a bad day or if I'm angry, I'm very capable of like switching it up and like not acknowledging it or not letting that show on my face or with my physical movements. So yeah, this person's expressive, which I love. Animated is kind of the energy I get with them. We have Leo, okay? And this is talking about confidence, which I love to see this here. Group number one, this is somebody who is feeling themselves. They think they're beautiful. So regardless of if the rest of society thinks they're beautiful, they're super into themselves, okay? And I don't mean that in a narcissistic way, but I feel like this person is very confident in the fact that like they know they're attractive, or they know that they're like, I'm not bad looking, okay? Like, give me some credit, babe. So that's kind of that's kind of the energy I get with Leo. Somebody who's confident. Also somebody who has thick hair. I do feel like Leos oftentimes have very thick hair. A lot of Leo risings, I think of like Marilyn Monroe. I believe Marilyn Monroe had a Leo rising, right, you guys? And specifically either their rising sign is what I feel like I'm picking up on, because when we're talking about physical appearances, that tends to be connected to the first house and the rising. So they could be a Leo rising, but this is self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So they may be very creative, again, very expressive in the way that they talk, in the way that they look. They're not somebody who is boring. They're not someone who's boring to look at. They're not somebody where you look at them and you're just like, oh, that's an average Joe Schmo, which there's nothing wrong with our average Joes. We love you, Joe. But this person has a little extra spice to them. Do you know what I'm saying? They could have an alternative style, or they could be somebody who has like tattoos. They could be somebody who just has something about them that makes them look more interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? Now we also, they may have big muscles because we have Mars here, you guys. Mars? So we have Mars here, you guys. Sorry, Mercury still in retrograde. My mouth is So Mars is talking about physical action, okay? Mars is connected to Aries energy, so this person may also be in Aries or have an Aries rising. But with this card, you guys, it's very much so talking about somebody who is physically active or somebody who takes action. So let's say they're not super chiseled and like fit, right? Because I don't want to give that specific like image yet, because I don't feel comfortable with the cards that are laid out quite yet. But even if this person is a little bit on the thicker side or on the more voluptuous side, I still feel like there's somebody who's physically active or somebody who likes to do like sports or different activities. They like to stay active. I don't feel like this is necessarily like a couch potato because we have this Mars energy here, you guys. Also, Mars is connected to physical intimacy, if you will. And for me, when this is coming up in a reading like this where we're talking about physical attractiveness, Mars coming up is like this person has appeal. This person has that adult energy of like a passionate look, okay? See, there's that. Mars also, it says moving forward and defending self, okay? So they could be in martial arts or boxing of some sorts, or again, somebody who just takes like their physical health very seriously so they could take someone down. That could be male or female, you guys. Like, it doesn't, gender's not a thing here. So the next card I have here, love, is the Mountain. Now, okay, whenever I see this card, I get that Miley Cyrus song stuck in my head where it's like, there's always gonna be another mountain. Okay, so side note. Anyways, this is talking about somebody who perhaps enjoys being outdoors, somebody who may be a little bit have a little bit of a wild aesthetic about them, or more like outdoorsy look to them, okay? This could be somebody, again, who is very physically fit, because when I think of a mountain and like climbing a mountain, someone who's going to climb this mountain, you guys, they got some very strong lungs, okay? So somebody who's physically fit, again. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean, you guys, that they are like fit. That doesn't mean that they have abs and a six-pack and like big muscles. It just means that they are physically fit, okay? And being physically fit and being healthy doesn't necessarily equate to weight. So physical fitness. Also, I think of a mountain as like somebody who's big. So this person may be very broad. They may have broad shoulders. We have the sun, you guys, so they may have a very sunny disposition. They may also be somebody who is very tan, because obviously when we think of the sun, we think of somebody who's sitting out in the sun getting a nice, beautiful bronze look. Wear sunscreen though, babe, because those rays are dangerous. I also get, with the sun card, I feel like their eyes may be very bright. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are blue or that they are green or anything like that. It just means that whatever color they are, I feel like their eyes they got light behind them, brightness, okay? The next card we have here is money, you guys, all right? So this person may be somebody who spends money to look physically nice, okay? So again, a gym membership, paying a lot of money for nice, healthy food, because unfortunately, in most places in the world, it does cost more money to eat healthy than it does to not. So that may be why money's showing up. Maybe this person is somebody where they will invest in certain things such as shoes, or perhaps a really nice haircut, or getting their hair colored. If they are a woman or they identify as a woman, or even if they're just a man who likes makeup, maybe there's somebody who invests in really nice products. Maybe they invest in their skincare, babe. An array of different things. If there's somebody who's physically active, again, you guys, they may spend a lot of their money on like I said, a gym membership or a personal trainer, maybe perhaps even like gym equipment to have around their house. Maybe they spend a lot of money in order to travel and perhaps climb those mountains if they are interested in doing that. Now we have courthouse here, and we have adjudication. So I find these two interesting because obviously they are both court based cards, right? So this person may be somebody who has a more serious job or a more serious career path. And I don't want to say like they're a lawyer or they're a police officer or a judge or a bailiff or anything like that. But whatever this person does, I do feel like their job is taken more seriously. It's not necessarily something where they are showing their creative side, because this person is somebody who is creative, and that shows physically through their like personality, their face, their hair, their wardrobe. However, like with these two cards, it's telling me that like their job is very serious. So they may dress down, or they may dress more conservative for their job. So if you guys do meet them while they are working, or if you meet them like when they directly get off of work or something like that, they may be dressed very conservatively. Yes, okay, so that's what I'm getting. Now in regards to like eye colors, you guys, I am getting like brown eyes very heavily. So for all the cards with like faces on them, they have brown eyes. And again, I do feel like even though their eyes are brown, they're going to be very bright. All right. Also, I'm kind of getting like a little bit of a wave pattern, a little bit of a curl. So that is fairly interesting. The next card I have here is the Hedonist. I'm sorry, I shuffled these and then I like didn't look at them because I was like, I got other piles to do. So this is just funny. We have the Hedonist, and it is inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. What is she eating, you guys? She is eating a little bowl of fruit, okay? She's sitting here snacking on some grapes. Again, investing in your health, investing in wellness. This person invests in their physical health, period. Again, and this has nothing to do with their body type. This is just saying like that they nurture their physical body, right? So that's what I'm getting with that. They may be somebody who is vegetarian. They could be plant-based. I'm just getting more vegetarian vibes with that specific card, but that's that, all right? So the animal card we have here, you guys, is the bee spirit, and it says sweet results await. So with the bee, I think of a bee and I think of a worker, right? I think of somebody who's constantly working, somebody who's constantly trying to collect the honey. So this person may work a lot. They may be on their feet a lot. They may be somebody who is running around doing this, doing that. They may have a very busy schedule. Someone who's not really put together on a daily basis, just because, again, you guys, I feel like this person is somebody who enjoys being outside. They enjoy being out in nature, but also their job feels very serious and very restricting. So then it just makes me feel like they don't put a whole lot of effort into, you know, like doing their hair or trying to like present themselves nicely, because they're really, really busy. And when they're not busy, they want to be outdoors. And when you're outdoors, you don't got to really dress up. So they give me more like rugged vibes, right? So there is that. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull from my bowl. What does group number one's next serious relationship look like? The first one we have here is thick in build, which is kind of what I was saying in the beginning, how I feel like this person has a little bit more of thickness to them. We have green eyes. So that's very interesting. Green eyes. We also have cake here, you guys, which is talking about somebody who's sick. Okay, cake. We have curly hair. This could also just be wavy hair, you guys. Somebody with texture, somebody whose hair is not like pinned straight. We have light brown. This could be light brown eyes, light brown hair, or a light brown skin complexion. We have blue/green. That again could be their eye color. That could also be their favorite color. We have smaller lips. We have less hair. So their hair could just be really short. Their hair could be, they could maybe like have a shaved head, perhaps for some of you, or their hair is just styled in a short manner. We have freaky, which I think is funny because we also have Mars here. So like I was saying, they have that adult, passionate appeal to them, to their physical look. We have a mature look. We have 20s. So even though they look mature, they may be in their early to late 20s. We have glasses as well. So for some of you, they wear glasses or contact lenses. We have unique hair. We have brown hair. We have a diamond-shaped face. We have blessed from above. And we have older. Okay, so again, for some of you, this person could be slightly older than you. Again, if you are under the age of 18 or you are not a legal adult where you are from, I'm not telling you to do anything illegal or to do anything sketch-a-letch. So that's what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Okay, bye. Group number 2, I will just say you guys definitely got the best pile. In my humble opinion, in my personal opinion, if I were going to choose a man or a woman, I would choose them based on group number 2, okay? That's what my preference would be. So, the first card, ooh, was that wet? The first card we have here is Death. Death is represented by Scorpio energy. So specifically their rising sign, you guys, in their first house. So they may have planets in their first house that are connected to Scorpio, or their rising sign could be a Scorpio. Also Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm sorry, Mercury. Also Sun, Moon, and Rising though, you guys. With this card, this is talking about transformation. This is talking about, you know, things ending and new things starting, right? So this person may be somebody who's very transformative. I have to just go ahead and state the obvious though, like the aesthetic of this card does give me very like grunge, like tattoos, like bad boy energy. It just does. Also, and the fact that it's connected to Scorpio, it just makes me think of somebody who like oozes that lusty type of like deep, dark, passionate energy. So that's what I'm getting with the first card. Now, we also have the Knight of Discs, you guys, and this is talking about somebody who's very stable, somebody who's very slow moving, somebody who is reliable, okay? Now, this is also talking about somebody who is very ambitious, somebody who wants to like follow their dreams, somebody who wants to go after what it is that they want. This is represented by Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, and Virgo energy because it's very earthy. It's an earth card. So that is what that's talking about. In regards to their physical looks, you guys, this could be somebody who, they don't look flimsy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't look petite. They don't look slim. They don't look fragile, okay? This looks like somebody who's very strong. That does not necessarily mean that they are muscular, although it could mean that they're muscular. It just means that they look strong. They don't look like somebody that you can just, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't look like somebody you can just blow over. No offense to the people that you can, you know what I'm saying? But this person has a very stable and strong build to them, okay? Which also makes sense here with like the Death card. Next tarot card I have is the Devil. Now this is also represented by Capricorn energy. Again, their rising sign and their first house planets. Look into that if you have that info. Maybe you don't have that info yet. When you get that info, look into it. Anyways, this is again talking about, if I'm talking about someone's physical appearance in regards to the Devil card, we're talking about somebody who is very, very, I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible, but they look like lust. They look like somebody that you, I don't want to say they look beautiful or they look handsome or they look attractive. They look lusty. Like they look like lust. I don't know how else to describe it besides the fact that they look like lust. They look like adult energy. They look like somebody that you literally are just very attracted to, okay, in an adult manner. So there's that. They also may be somebody who's very intimidating, somebody who is very dominant as well, because the devil does represent like dominant energy, intimidation energy, somebody who likes to be in control. This could also be somebody who has bad habits, such as like smoking or drinking or etc., etc., etc. I'm not saying that's the case necessarily, but when you smoke, obviously that does take a toll on your physical appearance. When you drink, obviously that does take a toll on your, your insides as well as your physical appearance. I mean, it all does. But that could also be something that is coming into play here, because the devil does also represent like addiction to things. So keep that in mind, you guys. But for me, like initially when I seen these 3 cards, I was like, okay, this is somebody who is very solid, like somebody who looks stable, or somebody who looks very strong, but also they have like this bad boy energy with the devil and the death. Like it just feels like a little spicy, a little funky. The next card I have here is Capricorn again. It's very, very possible that you watching this are a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. But mainly for this person, I feel like they have either a Capricorn Sun or a Capricorn Rising sign. This is ambition, realism, and methodical steps, you guys. So with this Capricorn card, again, it's connected to this Knight of Pentacles. This is literally talking about somebody who's stable, somebody who's ambitious. So somebody who works really hard. If they work with their hands, you guys, they're going to have really rough hands. If there's somebody who's out in like the elements all day, their skin's going to maybe be a little bit dry and like scaly maybe. I just like this somebody where they look, I don't want to say they look like money, but Capricorns do give me very much like businessman energy. All right, and then we have Mercury, and this is, I think, Mercury is connected to communication and thought, and when we're talking about this in a physical manner, I automatically think that this person has a really beautiful smile. I also, when I think of Mercury, I also think of somebody who constantly wants to change how they look, or they're constantly trying to improve upon themselves, because with Mercury, Mercury is constantly changing, you guys. I have Mercury in the 1st house, and I can't tell you how many times I have to talk myself out of dyeing my hair purple or pink or blue or jet black and then back to blonde. Like I just Mercury, especially in the 1st house, is something where you're constantly wanting to change your look. You're constantly wanting to like do something different. So this person is constantly wanting to grow and add upon what they look like physically and change what they look like physically. In regards to like them as a person, I do feel like there's somebody who's very intelligent, because this is, I think, I learn, I network, and I communicate. So yeah, this person may also have a very attractive voice, you guys, just because, Mercury, communication, I think of the voice, I think of somebody who, they may have a very deep voice. If they're a man, if they're a woman, they may have a very feminine and dainty voice. So there is that. Now we'll just talk about the clock tower. Honestly, the only thing I have to say about this card, you guys, is this is somebody who likes structure, number one, because when I think of time, I think of like, you need to be on time, don't be late, or we're going to have a problem. So clock tower, somebody who needs to, have structure in their life. But also I think of Big Ben, and I think of how tall Big Ben is. So some of you watching this may be from England. Shout out to you, okay? Shout out to your next serious relationship person. But I feel like this person's going to be rather tall, you guys. For a lot of you watching this, it may not be for all of you, but I do feel like for most of you, this person's going to be rather tall. Again, also intimidation feels like a situation in regards to how this person looks, because we also have the bear. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a bear, but growing up in Northern California, I've seen many, okay? Many black bears, many. And black bears are a lot smaller than grizzly bears, and this is a grizzly bear here, you guys, and black bears are still scary as heck, okay? Nope. Don't mess with bears. Anyways, so again, intimidation factor here with this bear card, you guys. This is also giving me very like masculine vibes, very like dominant, again, intimidating, just masculine energy with that. Now, the next one I have here is the freaking whip. She's cute, okay? She's real cute. Anyways, with this card, you guys, again, somebody who looks intimidating. Now, this isn't to say that everybody who sees this person is going to be intimidated by them, but you, when you meet this person, you're going to be intimidated by them, okay? They may also be somebody who is into the world of, somebody who's into the world of kink, or somebody who may be into like whips and chains and that whole shebang-a-lang, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's into that adult energy. Again, this is just giving me very passionate vibes, like oozing that sensual energy. You know what I'm saying? Someone who literally oozes. They may have Scorpio. I think I've already said that. They may have Scorpio in their first house, you guys. It just feels like that. Now we have a mature man, you guys. Now that does not mean that they are, you know, in their 40s or in their 50s. Of course, if you are watching this and you are in your 40s or your 50s, that is very possible. But for my younger audience, you guys, that does not mean that this person is, you know, a decade older than you. It just means that this is somebody who is more mature. Again, that may add on to the intimidation factor. This isn't somebody who is necessarily trying to play games or trying to be the way that people in your age group may act. They may act more mature than people who are in your age group. This may also be somebody who's very well educated, very well spoken, again with that Mercury card here. So yeah, I also get somebody who's experienced, all right? So interesting. We have distant horizons here, you guys. Now, distant horizons talks about somebody who may be from a different country. Now, this does not mean that you need to travel to meet this person. There are people from different countries around you right now, okay? Now, maybe they're not super close. I know people are watching this from all over the world, but especially if you're in America, like there's somebody who was born in another country, I'm sure, like within a 10-mile radius, right? Unless you're in Kansas. Shout out to Kansas. Never been there, but shout out. Distant horizons, you guys. Somebody who comes from a different ethnic background than you do. Again, that does not necessarily mean that you need to travel in order to meet this person. It just means they would come from a different ethnic background. Maybe they grew up with a different first language. Maybe they can speak multiple languages. But there is a distinct difference between you and this person, which is why this distant horizon is popping up. All right. So, moving along here, we got a young... I find this funny because we have the mature man and then we literally have the young man. I didn't realize that when I was shuffling this. So again, you guys, if this is a young man, because most of my viewers are younger, so I just have to assume that most of the men or women that you guys are going to be interested in are going to be younger. However, obviously older is an option, but if they are on the younger side, you guys, they are still going to have this experience. They are still going to have this more seasoned look to them, or this more seasoned energy about them. And with the young man, you guys, they may be somebody who just, you know, they look young, they look fresh, okay? Also, if this is a woman, same thing, young energy. They may be very young in the face or have a very youthful look to them in regards to their physical features. We also have the widow, you guys, which is so... This is like the third card that has a whip. I'm kind of convinced, group number 2, that you guys are a little freaky deaky, okay? Because we got a lot of whips here. We got a lot of dominating energy here. We have a lot of like... someone's gonna submit, okay? We have a lot of that energy, which I just find interesting. But yeah, the Black Widow. So again, somebody who is dominant. Now this is talking about a dominant woman, so I know not all of you watching this are interested in dating men. Some of you are interested in dating women. It's very possible this woman likes to be a dominatrix, okay? That is very spicy. Regardless though, you guys, this person is someone who I feel like, again, they just ooze that very much sensual energy. I don't feel like you can look at this person and not get that vibe of like sensuality, okay? And that is going to be different for all of you. I don't necessarily feel like this is something everybody's gonna be like, oh, I've seen that person too, and I didn't find them to be sensual, but like it's your perspective of them, right? Because that's what we're trying to pick up on, how you see this person. Now we have the butterfly spirit, and this is transformative, okay, you guys? Again, this person could have gone through rather significant transformations. This person could have been somebody who was like a very insecure at one point in their life, or somebody who did not ooze that sensual energy. Maybe they were somebody who wasn't secure with their body, or wasn't secure with how they looked in some way, shape, or form, and they transformed into somebody who is just very confident in themselves and somebody who, again, oozes that sensual energy. We also have 1111 here, which I find interesting. The next card I have here is the Bat Spirit, and it says a rebirth is assured. All right, so again, this feels like a glow up, you guys. This feels like this person, perhaps at one point in their life, again, they were like not very attractive, or they weren't somebody who, I hate saying that. I feel like that sounds so mean, but that's just kind of what this card gives me. Like at one point in their life, they weren't really attractive, or they didn't feel attractive about, like they didn't feel confident, or they didn't feel like they were attractive. So that's what I feel like this Bat Spirit is talking about, like not feeling good, and then going through that rebirth and learning how to love yourself, learning how to be like, I feel good. The last card I have here, you guys, is the Destroyer. Okay, we have the Destroyer here. And this is talking about releasing what is potentially destructive and prepared for new life. The shadow attribute to this card is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Okay, so this does give me... I'm sorry, everything about this person just feels very adult. Everything about this person just feels very intense and intimidating and dominating and sensual. Again, I'm kind of seeing this eruption very literally. I think this is just really signifying passion, this person being someone who's passionate. Their passion shows through their body, again, oozing out that sensual energy, that spicy energy. It makes sense with the devil here. It makes sense with everything, the whip and the Black Widow and the bear. It just makes sense. I'm going to go ahead now, you guys, and pull some descriptive words. All right, so we have intense eyes, which makes sense. We have big eyes, so this person may be somebody who has rather large eyes. We have tattoos, uniquely attractive. We also have black hair, stocky. We have silver. There's somebody who could wear silver jewelry, such as a watch, or maybe they have a silver ring. Humble. We have number 1, trendy, dark brown / black again. Handsome. We have light brown. Again, hair, eyes, skin complexion. We have green. We have athletic. Long hair, 6 foot plus. We have attractive. We have facial hair. We have intimidating. We have a faded haircut. We have red / ginger. We have melanin dark. The last one we have here, you guys, is a like. All right. So for some of you, you may look similar to this person, or you may have similar energy to this person, where you just ooze that sensual energy, which congratulations, girly or sir. That's what I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, group number 3, talks about good luck, bad luck, karma, right? So how this person looks, I don't want to say this. I feel like this is mean. How this person looks is based on their past karma, okay? And I know some of you are sitting here judging me for saying that. I do think people's physical appearance has a lot to do with their past life. I don't need to get into that right now. But anyways, with this card, that's what it's talking about. Good luck, bad luck, karma. So in regards to how this person looks, I'm really picking up on the black cat and the white cat. I'm getting a sense of balance. I'm getting a sense of perhaps duality. So this person may have very contrasting features. So features that stick out because they may be contrasting to each other. And what that means, you guys, is like, for example, and this is just an example, somebody who has really dark hair and really, really pale skin, or somebody who has really, really melanated skin and really, really light hair, or really, really bright blue eyes, or somebody who, and that is possible, you guys, you know, blue eyes happen in every race, so don't get it twisted. But yeah, I'm getting like a contrasting look. So somebody who just stands out because their features are contrasting to each other, okay? So that is fairly interesting. Or maybe somebody who has like really, really dark brown hair and then they have like these bright, big blue eyes. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like something about them is like contrasting. The next card I have here is the Princess of Discs, and this is talking about leveling up, okay? This is talking about basically going from here to here, okay? or like here to here. It really just depends on who's watching and like your personal situation. But basically with this specific card, the energy I get is this is basically just saying this person is more attractive, or you're going to find them more attractive than perhaps people that you have been with in the past. And again, I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be rude, but that's what she's talking about. She's talking about leveling up. So obviously, because we're talking about physical attributes, I have to assume that you guys are going to find this person more physically attractive than perhaps that you did with somebody from your past, okay? Or another possibility, you guys, is this person was like an ugly duckling. And I also hate saying that because it just feels mean, but this person I feel like perhaps could have been somebody who got bullied or picked on, and maybe they had a lot of like self-doubt and a lot of like self-worth issues, and then they got to a point where they're like, no, I'm gonna change my life and I'm gonna do this different, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that to make myself look better, or to make myself just feel better. So it kind of feels like the person had a little bit of a glow up. If it's not the case that you are more attracted to this person than you were your ex, okay? So that is that. Now we also have this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles, you guys, is talking about luxury and abundance, okay? It's talking about money. So this person could be somebody who spends a lot of money on their physical attributes. This person could be somebody who invests into themselves. Now, physical attractiveness is very suggestive, right? Or it's very just who we all find different things physically attractive. So if this is a woman, this could be somebody who spends a lot of money on their clothes or their makeup or their hair, or maybe even surgery, maybe a gym membership. It just depends. This could also be talking though about a man who is like spending money on his clothes. Again, all those other things I just listed. So yeah, this is just somebody who has money, and their money affects how it is that they look, because this is luxury, this is abundance. So yeah, find that interesting. All right, so the next card we have here is fixed. All right, and these are all the fixed signs. We have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and this is stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. So this person looks like somebody who is consistent, okay? They consistently look the same. They may be somebody who doesn't change up their hairstyle very often, or they don't change up their physical appearance very often. They found what works for them, and they kind of just stick to it. So sorry. They don't take risks in regards to their fashion choice. They don't take risks in regards to how it is that they present themselves to the world. They take a very, very safe approach to their physical appearance, okay? We also have trine, and this is angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So when I think of this perfect flow, I think of somebody who has very symmetric features. I think of somebody who may look very casual, somebody who may look very laid back and relaxed, somebody who's not trying to necessarily put on a show, because this is flowy energy, okay? Which I think is interesting, just because we do have that like leveling up card, and we also do have that Nine of Pentacles, which talks about luxury and abundance, and then this flow card. So it's almost like they're effortlessly, like the way that they look is effortless, is what I'm saying. They present themselves in a very effortless way. So if they are somebody who, like I said, they spend a lot of money on themselves, then they're doing that effortlessly. They're not putting a whole lot of thought into it. They're not putting a lot of value on their physical appearance. It's effortless, okay? Now we also have the anchor, and the anchor makes me think of somebody who is perhaps, again, a little bit stubborn, somebody who is persistent and grounded. So again, this is not somebody who's going to change up how they look very often. Anchors, when they are put down, they are there to hold something down and to keep something stable and for it not to move, right? So like, you know, you have an anchor on a ship, the ship goes down, you're like, no, baby babe, we're not moving, we're staying where we are. So that's the energy of that, you guys. Just somebody who doesn't change up how does they look. They've looked the same for years and years and years, and they're not going to adjust or conform perhaps to the trends, okay? Also have a military man. So that kind of makes sense in regards to the stubbornness of not wanting to change. No shade towards the military, but a military man, obviously, you guys, this person could be somebody who's in the military, which would mean they have a very short haircut, a clean shaven face, that whole shebang. If they're a woman, you know, their hair is like tied up in a bun, or it's above their, right? If it's a woman, it has to be above your, like, can't be on your shoulder, right? It has to be like by your ear or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, point is, military person. This could also just be somebody who has a very physical job. So somebody who's working with their hands, somebody who's working in a rough environment. This could also just be somebody who perhaps runs their life in a very structured manner. So that is another reason why there may not be change. Now, obviously, when you think of the military, I personally think of people who are very physically fit. So that's a possibility for some of you. Now we also have the lover. All right, the lover. So this is talking about romance. Obviously, this is talking about being physically attracted to somebody based on your love for them. So I don't necessarily feel like for you, group 3, that you are drawn to this person because of their physical appearance. I feel like you're drawn to them based on their personality, if I'm just being 100% honest. And that's not to say that they aren't attractive. It's just to say that, like, the love that you end up developing for this person is the main importance of this connection. It's not necessarily based on physicality. Okay, so there's that. Now, moving along, we have marriage, okay? So it's very possible for some of you that you could marry this person. We do have that military man here, so good luck. Marriage is possibility for some of you guys. This is also talking about stability, though. This is also talking about somebody who doesn't, when you get married, you're saying basically, like, I'm done dating. I'm not gonna date anybody. I'm not gonna fanoodle. And that is that. That is the end. The end of the story is that. And you're not moving, okay? So again, a fixed energy of, like, persistence and staying where you are and not having a whole lot of change. So again, in regards to their physical appearance, they're not somebody who wants to change how they look very often. Also have the main male, you guys, and I find this man very attractive. Obviously brown hair, brown eyes, a little scruff, somebody who looks very dapper. That is attractive. This is somebody who could be in uniform, you guys, or they could have, like, a work uniform. If it's not specifically the military, they could just be somebody who works in uniform, okay? I get that. I'm getting a lot of brown hair. If I'm just being honest, I'm not getting too much else. It just feels like brown and black hair. Some blonde hair is here, but I feel like it's mainly just brown and black. Oh my god. And then we have the buffalo, you guys. And the buffalo is the abundant universe will provide. Buffaloes are very, very strong. Buffaloes are very, very earthy, stable, consistent. Buffaloes are kind of vicious, you guys. I actually didn't know this. I was watching a documentary the other day on buffaloes, and this is going to be a quick story. Watching a documentary, buffaloes were out here chilling. There was some predator that rolled up on them, and this buffalo straight knocked over the older buffalo and was like, deuces, and let the freaking predator eat the older buffalo. And I was like, y'all are cold-blooded. That is rude. Okay, anyways. Rude. Stability, you guys, okay? Groundedness again. This person has a very, I don't want to say this person looks simple. I hate saying that because I know people get irritated with that, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, they just look simple. But they do have a very, like, toned down appearance to them, besides the fact that there's something on their facial features that's, like, contrasting. And then we have a Don Juan. It says spotlights your positive seductive qualities, and this is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So again, you guys, with this card, the Don Juan, the thing about the Don Juan is he attractive? Yes. He's not an ugly man, right? He's not an ugly person. However, the thing that I think attracts women or attracts men to the Don Juan the most is his ability to charm people, is his ability to speak well, his ability to be friendly and welcoming and charming. That's what I feel like this person has. This person has charisma. Their strength doesn't lie in their physical appearance, and that's not to say that they aren't physically attractive. It's just to say that that's not where their strength is at. You don't look at this person and automatically feel like, you know what I'm saying? It just feels more of like their charisma, their charm is what draws people to them. And it's not to say that they're ugly. It's just to say that they're more charismatic, and that's what brings people in. Now, I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and pull from the bowl. We have tattoo, have brown eyes, melanin deep, light. All right, tall, straight hair, stand out smile. We have handsome, freckles, short hair, have a triangle shaped face. So curly or wavy hair, textured hair. We have brown hair as well, baby face. We have ethnic hairstyles, the blonde hair, birthmark or a mole. We have soft features, short hair again. We have masculine. We have standing out. So again, you guys, back to that like contrasting, like how there's something about them that's like, I mean, even here with this Don Juan, you guys, he's kind of exactly what I was talking about with like the pale skin and the dark hair. That's what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know down below how you feel. I'm excited for you guys. I hope you're excited. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Group number 4, welcome to your reading. Let's start. So first of all, we have Libra energy here. So howdy do, Libra. Now this person may also be a Libra, specifically a Libra rising, or they may have planets that are in Libra in their first house. The first card we have is Justice. All right, you guys. So Justice talks about balance, talks about fairness in regards to somebody's physical appearance. This makes me feel like their physical appearance, like they're proportionate. Just plain and simple, they're proportionate, symmetrical perhaps. They may have, just very symmetrical features. Now, I'm not saying that they are perfectly symmetrical. I'm not saying this person is perfectly symmetrical, because Justice is what? Not perfect. Okay, that's on living in America, but basically, you guys, what I'm saying with this person may have symmetrical features, not overly symmetrical, not like too perfect, but a fair amount of symmetrical features. Now, we also have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords talks about somebody who cannot make a decision. So this person may not have a set style or a set aesthetic. They may kind of just like throw things on and be like, oh, today this is what I look like. They may not have a set way that they do their hair, or a set way that they dress, or a set way that they etc. Like they don't have anything set in stone in regards to their physical appearance. They kind of just wake up and they're like, I woke up like this. But okay, like that's what I get. Now, with these two cards here, I am also still getting that balance, because like the Two of Swords is talking about, obviously making decisions, but they're two swords, so that's balance. Now, we also have the Three of Swords here, you guys, and the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak. So what are we talking about when we're talking about heartbreak with somebody's physical appearance? We're talking about somebody who is not confident in themselves. We're talking about somebody who does not find themselves physically attractive. Now, this does not mean that this person is not physically attractive, but it means that they do not see what other people see, or they are not happy with their physical appearance, which is really sad. And a lot of people go through this, guys. It's not necessarily surprising to me that this is something that would show up in a reading. A lot of people are unhappy with their physical appearance, but this is just saying, again, like this person, yeah, even though I think that they look really symmetrical and they look perhaps like, I feel like anyone could look at them and be like, oh, that's like a normal looking person. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with them. But for them, they look at themselves in the mirror and they pick themselves apart. Now, we have the Sun, and the Sun is all about like our ego, how we project ourselves or how we see ourselves, and this is self-expression and the embodied truth, okay? Now, I would think this is fine, and I would be like, oh, well, this person's really physically attractive, and they're really like, you know what I'm saying? They're super physically attractive. But on the flip of dip side, we have the challenge that came out with this as well. So the Sun is squared, all right, you guys, which creates challenge. So this person, again, you guys, has a really distorted image of who it is that they are and what it is that they look like physically. Even if they are gorgeous, they don't have a proper vision of themselves. This is a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. So they have self-image issues, you guys. I'm sorry to say that very plainly, but that's what those two cards are telling me. And again, especially with the Two of Swords, it may be that this person is going back and forth, like trying to struggle with their physical appearance, struggling with how it is that they look, not being able to feel like solid and grounded and like happy with how they look. They're constantly being like, I don't know. Now we have community. So this person may be very influenced, you guys, by the people around them, or they may be very influenced perhaps by their family or by their peers. They may feel pressure from the community, or again from like their peers, to look a certain way or to dress a certain way or to act a certain way. I know this community, like, they're all dressed pretty humbly. However, you guys, like, when this is showing up in a reading where we're talking about somebody's physical appearance, it just gives me the energy. The people around this person influences how they look. Does that make sense? Then we have despair. All right, you guys, so again, this person isn't happy with how they look. It makes me really freaking sad, you guys, because I don't feel like this person is necessarily, like, unattractive. I don't feel like this person is necessarily somebody who's like, oh, well, yuck. I don't feel like that at all, but I feel like they see themselves like that. I almost feel like they're ashamed of how they look, or they try to hide certain features of themselves, or maybe this is body dysmorphia for some of you guys. Like, if you guys are watching this and you're like, oh, but yeah, I just don't necessarily feel like this person is super confident, okay? Now we have the cross. Now this could be talking about this person dressing rather conservatively, or their appearance is just very conservative because, you know, the cross, you know. We have jealousy here, you guys, and jealousy obviously is not good when we're talking about somebody's physical appearance, because it's like, I'm jealous of other people. I wish I looked like this. I wish I looked like that. So it's looking at other people and wishing that we had their features, or wishing that we could look like this person or that person, or da-da-da-da-da. And that's what this card is talking about. And I know that's, again, not something that you guys want to hear, but that's just what I'm getting with that. It's like, I am jealous of other people and their physical appearance, which is really sad. And then we have thief. So taking it again back to that community card, you guys, this person tries to emulate the people around them, or they try to emulate what it is that they think people want from them, or what people find attractive. Okay, so let's say they see something on social media, they're trying to emulate that. Let's say this is a man we're talking about, right? He's going to try to perhaps be over masculine, or he's going to try to present himself in a very like masculine manner, even if that's not like who he is naturally and he's more subdued. I feel like he is being pressured into presenting himself in a certain way. Thieving somebody else's physical appearance, or trying to look like other people. That's what I feel like that's talking about. All right, now we have a blank slate, you guys, which usually I like seeing this card here, but in this particular reading, it kind of makes me sad, because again, it's like, I want to be this chameleon. I want to be able to change myself into whatever it is that is like the trend, or whatever it is people find attractive, which isn't always bad, but I feel like it's bad when it's rooted in jealousy, or when it's rooted in like not liking yourself or not feeling good about yourself. We also have the student, which is again sitting and taking notes and being like, okay, this person does this person, they may even go to extremities, you guys, to like reach these standards of beauty, either, you know, for male or female. It is humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to life learning. The shadow attributes of this card is arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, and the unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So again, you guys, somebody who's like the student, you know, someone who's trying to emulate the teacher. The next card I have here is the hummingbird, and it says, be here now. So this card is talking about somebody who's constantly going around. What do hummingbirds do, you guys? Think about it. Hummingbirds go around and they suck the nectar from the flowers, and they're trying to like suck up the energy from these flowers so that they can keep going. So this person, again, is trying to emulate other people, or they're trying to get acceptance and praise from other people because they don't feel good about themselves. So the way I see this person, you guys, for example, if this is a man, this is somebody where I feel like they post maybe a lot of thirst traps on Instagram, okay? Or somebody who's constantly trying to show off, or somebody who is, you know, just not maybe the most secure in themselves, so they act out in ways to get attention because they don't feel adequate within themselves. And there's nothing wrong with them, you guys. This is just how they see themselves, right? So there's that. Now I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and pull from my bowl So let's go ahead and see what we got. We have an oval shaped face, a dark tan, of average in body build. We have a square shaped face, nerdy / quirky, brown eyes, average in height, black hair, brown hair. We have dimples, we have pale skin, and we have blue eyes. Okay, so group number 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Group number 5. Welcome to your reading. I never do a number 5 group, so if you picked this group, hello. To be honest with you guys, I have a crush on your person, okay? No, I'm not coming for them, but they're really cute, okay? So if you guys are looking for not cute and you're looking for like average and stuff, maybe look at the last pile. You know what I'm saying? Maybe look at the last pile, the pile before. But anyways, this person's great. So group number 5, we have the Emperor here, all right? Now, the Emperor is somebody who is mature, so this person may look very mature. This is also somebody who is established, okay? This is not somebody who is young and, like, non-established, okay? If they are younger, then they still have a more mature look to them, and they are still more stable and serious, okay? So with this card, I oftentimes get somebody who is very masculine, whether they are male or female, they have masculine energy and they present themselves in a way that is very dominating. And sometimes some people can find it intimidating, which the next card is the 7 of Wands. And this is talking about feeling like you need to fight for your position. Okay, so this person, the energy I get just with based on these 2 cards is this person is so attractive that they feel like they're constantly being like, I gotta fight people off. That's kind of how I see this. And I know that sounds so dramatic and that sounds like, oh my god, I've seen this. Okay, well, whatever. But like literally, you guys, like, look, she's about to freaking whack these people on the head with her stick, all right? And because we're talking about how attractive or what does this person look like, what am I supposed to think? What else can we assume? Is this person beating people off because they're unattractive and people are being hateful and they're just like attacking this person, or they're coming after this person because they're unattractive? Sure, that's possible. However, with the Emperor here, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for that to be the case, but I don't know, you guys. Possibilities here, possibilities. Point is, this is jealousy. This is people being jealous. So I don't know if this person has like their peers who are jealous of them, or if, I don't think you guys are jealous of them, but like I don't know if people around them are jealous, or if perhaps in past relationships they've had to deal with a lot of jealousy in regards to like their partners not trusting them, or their partners being very like, oh, what I do, okay? But there's some jealousy around this person's physical appearance. The next card I have is the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands, you guys, is talking about something that's fast moving, something that's fast paced. So this is something coming in quick, something that's coming in hot, something that's happening very fast. Oftentimes when I get this in a what they look like reading, I think of somebody who is a runner, or I think of somebody who is very active and likes to move around, because this is something that's quick, fast moving, quick, snappy snap, all right, quick. So I find that interesting. Now, moving along to the other tarot cards, I was trying to keep this down to a minimal of like 1 extra tarot, but 3 popped out, you guys, and they're all really, really good. So we have the Emperor again. As you guys can see here, he's a very attractive man, very mature looking, very serious, very stern, very intimidating to some, again. So yeah, he's also very well off. He's very established, like I said earlier. So we got 2 Emperor cards here. I do believe the Emperor is connected to Aries energy, but it's not like, I don't know. We'll get into that later. Then we have the King of Wands, you guys, and the King of Wands is literally like, his description is this. He's literally so attractive that he can charm himself into like anything. He's so charming that he literally can get whatever he wants. I see the King of Wands as somebody who likes to finesse a little bit, okay? Sometimes I do see this man as like a ladies' man, all right? Just because the King of Wands, you think of wands, you think of wands. He's somebody who is attractive, you guys, all right? The Queen of Wands is literally described as like the most beautiful queen. She's like gorgeous. So the King of Wands, He's gorgeous, all right? As you can see here, he looks very physically fit. He looks very chiseled. So that is a possibility for some of you watching this. And then we also have the Chariot, which is represented by Cancer energy. The Chariot is very physically strong. In tarot, the Strength card with like the lion on it, that's talking about like emotional strength and being emotionally strong. And the Chariot is the physical strength and being physically strong. Having willpower, having resilience. So this person's really strong-willed. This person's really intimidating. They have a very pungent energy about them. And I mean that in a good way. I like it personally, but some people may find it too much. But I feel like this person, they're seasoned, you guys. Like, they are cooked. They are seasoned. They know what they're doing. There's no like, oh, you need to do this and that. No, this person already knows. Like, have Venus here, okay? And Venus is the planet of beauty and luxury and abundance, and Libra and Taurus are connected to the planet of Venus. So this person could be a Libra or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, specifically rising, or look at their first house planets. So, yeah, Venus. Up in here, up in here. This person's attractive, you guys, okay? Like, what the heck do you want me to say? Like, we could probably just stop. This person's attractive. We also have fire here, and this is confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Oh my God, bravery, babe. So this is obviously talking about passion, you guys. This person, I feel like, has a very passionate energy. This person may look like somebody who is like a stereotypical, like, main character in a movie, or like the hero, okay? This is also fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So we have the gentleman, you guys. Obviously, this is somebody who's very dapper, somebody who's very well dressed, somebody who's very well groomed. This person takes care of themselves, all right? A gentleman. We love that, okay? King of Wands energy, Emperor energy, a gentleman. We have the owls. This is talking about intelligence. So this person may be somebody who's very intelligent. In regards to physical attributes, obviously, what do those owls have? They got big old eyes, okay? So this person may be somebody who has some big old eyes, maybe a small nose. We have the clover. All right, so this person was lucky in regards to how it is that they were born. They won the genetic lottery, you guys. Out of all the groups, maybe group number 2, I really have a special place in my heart for group 2. But other than that, I feel like this may be the most attractive group. They hit the genetic jackpot, you guys. Okay, like, we got a clover, a 4-leaf clover. And we have the stars, you guys, all right? Now, the stars are talking about a blessing, a dream come true, a wish come true, okay? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are, that type of energy. Now, here's the other thing, though. There's a lot of stars out in the world, right, you guys? We have millions and millions and millions of freaking stars. So this person is physically attractive, yeah? But I feel like it's more of their essence that is, like, making them attractive. When I think of stars, there's a lot of stars, right? They're blessed in regards to their genetics. They're blessed in regards to their physical appearance. But there's a lot of people out there that are as attractive as they are. Does that make sense, you guys? We have poverty, okay, and we have toil and trouble. So this person may come from an impoverished background, you guys, and when they were younger, they may have been very poor. They could still be very poor when you guys meet them, like, just to be 100%. They could be somebody who lives in poverty, which, you know, a lot of the world lives in poverty, so that's not a surprise to me by any sense of the manner. But with this card, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's like a chimney sweep. He's out here like, chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney. And then we have toil and trouble, toil and labor, toil and trouble. What am I thinking? This isn't Harry Potter. Toil and labor, you guys. So this person's a hard worker, all right? Perhaps because they come from this, like, poor background or this impoverished background. So perhaps this person is somebody who puts a lot of work and effort into making sure that they work really hard so that they can survive, or perhaps so they can provide for themselves, or perhaps so they can, you know, actually get out of poverty, which again makes a lot of sense. If when you meet this person, they are not rich, you guys, that is completely, like, I can completely see that happening. I think the main thing, because the Emperor does represent, like, money, he does represent wealth, he does represent somebody who is, like, established. If this person is not rich, I don't think that that negates them at all, because they are a hard worker, and the Emperor is somebody who is a leader and they work hard, okay? So this person works for everything that they have. I kind of love that about them. We have surprise. All right, surprise. So this person may look very, or the level of attractiveness may be surprising to you about this person. I feel like this person has a very like happy-go-lucky, like optimistic energy about them. We also have party, which makes me feel like this person looks like a fun person to be around, because we have a surprise party. Maybe you guys are going to meet this person at a surprise party. That's kind of exciting. I know most of the world's still in the panini. However, guys, like in America, a lot of us got... I know we're in a panini. I know a lot of the world is still shut down and struggling, you guys. But a surprise party may be on the horizon where you meet this person. Anyways, with this surprise and this party, I feel like this person is somebody who likes to have fun. They like to enjoy themselves. They have that energy of like the type A personality. They have that energy of looking like somebody who likes to go out and have fun. They don't look like someone who wants to sit on the couch, or somebody who wants to just play video games and relax. I feel like there's somebody who's very active and somebody who likes to socialize. They look like a very sociable person, right? They could be constantly smiling or talking to people, or like, you know, just striking up random conversations with people. Someone who's very friendly. I feel like they're very friendly. I found this interesting because this hasn't really ever happened, you guys. I was kind of like, universe, what you trying to say? We got the king and we got the queen, you guys. Okay, the king and the freaking queen. Obviously, this could be soulmate energy, okay? I'm just saying. We do have multiple soulmates though, so keep that in mind. Anyways, so we have the king, you guys, and the king says enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. We also have excessive feelings or entitlement, rulership without restraint. So this person is definitely a leader, you guys. This person definitely a type A personality. This person definitely like main character energy, okay? And then we have the queen, and it radiates the regal feminine, using her benevolent authority to protect others, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. This person may be a little bit controlling, specifically with their physical appearance. They may be very particular about how they like certain things in regards to their physical appearance, whether they are male or female. So I find that rather interesting. The last card I have for y'all is the freaking panther. Okay. It says reclaim your power. So this person is all about like exhibiting their physical power, or even their mental power perhaps, but they do find power, you guys, in their physical appearance. Okay, this person does feel empowered by their physical appearance, which is very opposite of the last group, which I find interesting. So there is that. Now where is my bowl? Oh, now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's go ahead and we have standing out. A triangle shaped face. We have olive skin tone. We have well dressed. We have curvy / thick. We have number 1. We have cake, which also talks about some curve. Okay, you guys. We have blue eyes. So for some of you, this person has blue eyes. Blonde hair, black hair, short hair, melanin deep. Have intimidating. Have pale skin. We got brown eyes, hazel eyes. We have a square-shaped face, have strong build, have uniquely attractive as well, have dimples, strong features, straight hair, have a medium skin tone. We have imperfections. So I love that this came up, you guys, because I feel like this person is really beautiful. I feel like this person is blessed from above. Ooh. But they are not without their imperfections. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for freaking watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye.